Hi squids, this is Squeeva here, or I'm sorry, not squids. Hi people, this is Squeeva here under the Kraken project, because I can't call you squids because you're probably not squids. Anyways, in this tutorial I will be going over extensible markup language, or XML. And XML is a way you can store data, and you can also have language schemas, which will let you create web languages. But I'm just going to go over the very basics of HTML. I didn't mean HTML, I meant CSS. I did not mean CSS, I meant XML. There we go. But we will be using CSS later in other tutorials. And this will be like a 5 or 6 minute tutorial. I mean, it's not that complicated. I'm just going to show you the basic way around the interface. This is Eclipse. You should be familiarized with Eclipse. And you can create a new Java project by simply going New, Java project, and then completing the wizard. And once you have that, you'll get this. So now we go to here, we go to New, Other. And you'll start off way up here at the top. You'll scroll down and you'll get something that looks like this. And you'll find XML. And then you'll find XML file. Hit Next, and you'll name it. We're going to call this one here main.xml. And you see where you get this kind of editor. You can go here, click here, open with default editor. Open with default editor. Jesus Christ. Open with default editor. Open with default editor. God dang it. Open with default editor. Why is it not opening? XML, why do you hate me? Oh, text editor. If you don't want to do the default editor, you don't have to. Default editor. Oh my god, that is annoying. Oh, because the default editor is this. What others are there? Like, seriously. JavaScript. No. Fine. Don't. Just don't. Do what you want. Okay, anyways. So, this is what your XML file is going to look like. And you can do XML in Notepad. You can do it anywhere. In your text editor, in Eclipse. I like Eclipse better because it has different formats and it has more things you can do to edit XML, but you can use anything. Now, the big thing about XML is nodes. So you can imagine nodes as in a hierarchy. So if we have our main node and we just call it note, which is the typical note editor, or the node. And in this node, this is the main node. So this is what you're going to refer to when you do XSL or DTT definitions or document type definitions. You'll have our main node, and then you'll have subnodes, and we can call this one here book. Now we can just have the name Scorch. That's not a real book. Don't quote me on that. And we could just have that, and that's fairly simple. Now, what if we want to have other information about that book? Well, we can have subnodes. It's kind of like Bootstrap. And any tag that opens must be closed, or any node that opens must be closed. That's very important. We can have the title, Scorch, and we can have the author. Now, for the sake of time, I'm not going to go into every detail. You can go into very, very detailed things later. And we can just Billy, Bob, Joe, McJoe. That is his name. Billy, Bob, Joe, McJoe. Alright, and we can have the same node, and we'll refer to totally different things, But when you do things with CSS and XSL style sheets, it will be a bit different. It won't look quite the same. So if you want to do this with CSS, you should make this book 2 or book 3, so that when you do CSS, you don't have every block the same color. You can have multicolors, or you can just have book, and the CSS will go by, and everything that looks like book will be colored in a certain way. So that is a very efficient way to color things. So you can have book 1, or you can have book ID 2, and book ID 2, and every book with the ID of 2 will have a certain color. So you can do that, and we're going to call this one here Porch by Millie Mob Mo. By Millie Mob Mo. McMo. Millie Mob Mo. I have a feeling that people are going to say I'm perverted for saying that, because I have no idea what teens get into these days. But oh man, they make in everything, every word, every phrase an insult. It's insane. Anyways, so to open and view your XML, you just do that, and this is what XML would look like, just raw, without any CSS or XSL style sheets. So that is the very basics of XML, and thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next tutorial.